Ouch, Thinny, ouch. Tano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of the new Low album, Hey What? This is a brand new LP from the legendary Minnesota rock outfit Low. Known for their contributions to the slowcore genre, Low has dropped multiple classics over the years. Now, through the late 2000s and much of the 2010s, I personally, just my personal opinion, feel like the band wasn't so much setting the bar as much as they were accepting this fate of predictability and underground legacy. However, in 2018, co-masterminds Alan Sparhawk and Mimi Parker offered a new change of pace in the shape of Double Negative, which I think is far from a perfect record, but it is an interesting record with its radical embrace of noise and more impressionist songwriting. So now Hey What doubles down on what Double Negative was doing. It really shows Low was not fucking around on that record, because now Mimi and Alan are digging as deeply as they can into this sound, and they're getting some great material out of it. Pretty much every track on this LP is a harsh, beautiful, otherworldly blend of noise, drone, chants, and angelic vocal harmonies. If you want to get a basic idea of what's happening on this record, listen to the song Disappearing. Through repetition and enveloping waves of noise, Low is able to create some pretty intense sensations of enchantment and transcendence. It's a near religious experience. I love the way Alan and Mimi's voices cut through the mix on this one, but also the ways in which their voices are absolutely obliterated as the mix gets progressively noisier. I would also recommend listening to the song Days Like These, which I think showcases just how much sheer beauty Alan and Mimi are able to pull out of going in this direction artistically. There is a stunning vocal intro on this track that is electrifying and feels as if these vocals have been lifted from some kind of religious folk song, and it's incredible the band is able to maintain that beauty while just absolutely obliterating the vocals with crackling distortion. The vocal melodies on this track just haunt me, and I love the gorgeous oceanic freaking ambient passage that it all suddenly transitions to in the second half. It's glossy, it's pristine, I just want to swim in it forever. It is kind of like listening to new age gospel done right. So the rest of the LP from here comfortably shifts back and forth between these abstract ambient beauties and also moving noise hymns with wonderful vocal interplay from Alan and Mimi again and again and again. On the track Don't Walk Away, we get more captivating singing set against atmospheric waves of bass, ethereal tones, some glitchy synthesizers too. There's also the very crushing More, which in its 2 minutes delivers a riff that rivals that of any noise rock song over the past like 20 to 30 years. This riff also sets the stage for a really anguished vocal passage that sounds like, again, it's deeply influenced by folk music. And yeah, while it may only be 2 minutes and change, and in one breath I do feel like I want more from it, in another, if this riff went on for any longer, I'm pretty sure my ears would bleed. Thankfully, this LP knows when to let up, and it doesn't stale out its harsher ideas. There's also the gorgeous and hypnotizing All Night, which feels almost like a whimsical lullaby with its gentle vocal harmonies as well as warbly synth leads. The track eventually ups the ante with more reverb and boomier production that swallows and envelops the vocals. That kind of turns into this like massive monolithic drone. It's kind of devastating soundcraft. As a transitional moment, there's a comma after still pretty much works. And the closing track I think mostly goes off without a hitch, even if it doesn't deliver the best sound palette on the entire LP. The thumping drum beat and muddy humming wall of distortion it eventually builds up to isn't the most, I guess, vivid sonically. And I guess as long as I'm throwing in some minor complaints here, there is the track I Can Wait, which I do find to be a little harrowing, kind of chilling, but the tension of this track never quite releases, and it almost just dissipates in an inconsequential way by the end. Disappearing as well, while I do love this track, I do wish it had more to offer as far as a finish too. And there are definitely some points where it feels almost like, noise and distortion-wise, Alan and Mimi are bordering on going a bit just a little too hard, but I do appreciate the fact that they are really not pussyfooting around the idea of doing something bold and doing something that is going to challenge and captivate fans who want to hear something new and exciting. So while I do recommend this record, I also recommend listening to it safely and at a modest volume before you decide to, really pump it. But yeah, overall I thought this record was great. It built on a lot of the potential filled ideas that were on Double Negative. I think it's gorgeous, it's moving, it's mind-melting, and between this record and Double Negative, I think this is truly the most daring that Low has sounded in a long, long time. Feeling a decent 2 strong 8 on this one. Transition, have you given this album a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best, you're the best. What should I review next? Hit the like if you like, please subscribe, and please don't cry. Hit the bell as well. Over here next to my head is another video that you could check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Low, forever.